What's up, Poverty Chef? It's YouTube here. And I bet you're wondering, why is your hair glowing? Well, the old Poverty Chef starved to death. And I'm here to take over the channel and show you how not to starve to death while still living on a budget. So in this episode of Poverty Chef, we're looking at the gigantic forehead. Cut! On this episode of Poverty Chef, we're looking at the autumn harvest for 2020. Now, as many of you know, this year has been absolute shit. And my garden agrees. Look at this. You see here, this is where the writ of God was betrayed by the plants and they turned into pillars of salt. But as you saw by my angelic hair, we're here to fix that. The previous Poverty Chef was, he left things to be lacking. Now here, we have a sunflower. And sunflowers are really a underrated source of nutrition, right? You've got the stem here, garbage. You want to compost that. You've got the leaves here, you can give those to your rabbits. We'll touch on rabbits later. That thing right there, it's called a flower head. And they're actually sentient beings. I grow big like tree, Papa? Yes, child. Just not this year. I grow big like tree, Papa? Yes, child. Just not this year. These, if you leave them unattended, will seed. They will seed your garden. Me seed the garden. Me seed. Hi, Mr. Me Seeds. I'm Mr. Me Seed. It's a Rick and Morty thing. Okay, never mind. Okay, we got to move on. We got to move on. Now, as you see here, these beautiful clumps of disgusting-looking seeds are edible, but this plant is curly dock. Curly dock is full of oxalic acid, which is highly toxic. But if you're poor, beggars can't be choosers. Remember what your mama told you. Beggars can't be choosers. Ugh, it's real sour. Very, very sour. There's an old Chinese proverb. It says the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The next best time is right now. And as you can see here, we've got my heating bill in 20 years. Modern solutions require modern problems. All right, to get real scientific, there's still that thing in my mouth. Okay, this is a beautiful, the best, as Donald Trump would say, this is the best, the most beautiful alfalfa plant. You can tell this is a luxurious member of the Leguminosae family. They fixate nitrogen and they help your soil. So next year, you can grow all the corn you want. Because, as they told me back on the farm, that corn need nitrogen, right? So you need nitrogen, which means you need legumes. And also, when you're growing rabbits or chickens or whatever for meat, poor people meat, alfalfa is the workhorse of the meat industry. When I first moved in, I looked at this plant. I was like, this is fucking garbage. The coolest thing you can do with this is pretend it's a firework in stop motion. Just like that. You see that trail right there? And then the explosion. I'm blurred out. Focus on me. I'm the star, not the onion. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, this is an onion. See, each of these little things, which are empty, because this plant has gone to seed and has betrayed me without letting me control the seeding, it has dropped its seeds here, and this is an onion. This is not an onion. This is an onion plant. This is the old flower. They're very beautiful. They attract luxurious, the best, the most versatile, wanted pollinators to your garden. The problem is, they bloom way before anything else blooms. So you have to rely on other means to attract pollinators, mostly slave labor. Now, as you can see here, we've got next year's soil coming off of the neighbor's tree. If he ever knew what was falling into my yard, these are dollar bills, y'all. Also, tree seeds. My heating bill in 20 years, and he's letting them go to waste. Now, Since the previous poverty chef was such a troglodyte, I have taken the liberty of ordering luxurious, the best gardening soil. This is compost from the Salt Lake City metro area. Ew, it's on me, ew! Now, this is mostly, real quick, look at this. Oh, she's done. That was how you make garden soil, okay? The Salt Lake City metro area gets trees and branches, stuff like what you find up there. And they compost it into this beautiful soil. Also, I was gonna do this later, but the sketch has to happen now because my battery's real low. I know what you're thinking. The poverty chef. Nuevo. Neo-poverty chef. Why the fuck are you wearing a hoodie with the zipper diagonal? Well, it's because the thrift store loves me more and cuts my hoodies diagonally. If your grandparents or your parents didn't cut your sandwiches diagonally, sorry bud, I didn't love you. But the real reason is, I can't find the zipper. It's because, okay, make me look stupid. Milk is the most nutritious thing for your garden. So easy access. Hey, thanks for watching my video. And, fuck, what was I gonna say? Thanks for watching my video. And you know, if the previous poverty chef wasn't such a nincompoop, then, you know, we might have got more food this fall harvest. But there's no food, and so now I'm left desolate and wondering if I too will starve to death. If you're curious about what happens next, and if I really will starve to death while living on an extremely austere budget, please like and subscribe to my channel. That was Creative Cloud downloading so I could, you know, I'm using rich people stuff to edit a video about being poor. You gotta do what you gotta do. And every like is one pea pod, and every subscribe is a half steak for me to gain nourishment and sustenance from. That hopefully let me live long enough to see Poverty Chef through to another season. Or maybe you'll just be disappointed in my content and be like, dislike, unsubscribe, worst channel ever, never watching again. I wouldn't wish this video on my worst enemy. Thanks for watching!